my friend snuck off the resort in Jamaica to meet up with a guy.
These people got me all the way messed up. I almost dragged the girl over the table.
Boys went to Jamaica and got all their shit stolen out of their fucking resort room.
These people got me fucked up.
We just looking around like, what is happening right now? Is this real life?
My beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sandy and welcome back to another episode of The World is Ghetto. Yes, y'all, before we take you to the streets of Jamaica, I want to say this. I have missed y'all. I know how I have been MIA for a couple of days. Like, for those who don't know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I've been handling a lot of content creation on my other like vlogging page. I haven't yet dropped them, but you guys need to subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. But yeah, life has been having me on trying to take in my clients, trying to fulfill a bunch of different stuff. But I came up with a schedule and I have a bunch of videos lined up for you guys, like for real. I had to just get that out the way so that my clients are satisfied, and now everything is moving smooth. And we're back on the net, like, you know what I'm saying. And I appreciate y'all, like, literally were looking for me all the way on Instagram. Like, y'all was coming to my DM, Sandy, I hope you didn't leave your channel, I love your content. Like, oh my god, y'all are so amazing. But I just didn't want to move on without saying that, like, I have missed you guys and I'm back. I'm not going nowhere. I just trying to get the schedules together, and for sure in the future I'm gonna have a more stable schedule for you guys. So that's why I say make sure you subscribe and you also click the notification bell. That one is important too. That way, like, even when I have different schedules, you're able to still catch on the video, you know what I'm saying. So just to put you guys on, so today we're taking it to the streets of Jamaica. Yeah, for those who don't know where Jamaica is, it's a country in the Caribbean, like, for real. So as usual, we're gonna learn from people's experiences just so that we protect ourselves and we have a better experience where we're going to these different countries, islands, and all that stuff. So without further ado, I hope you guys are feeling blessed, you're comfortable, you're ready to take this information in so that your next vacation to Jamaica goes amazing. So with that being said, let's get right into it.
No. Hey, man, Rasta man. Hey, yo, that's enough. I do that. That's me. That's my job, brother. That's my job, brother.
Well, I'm just doing my job, my friend.
I know. Hey, get up, man.
You know what I mean?
What, babe?
You going. Nope, do it around.
I'm just doing my job, my friend.
It comes with the thing?
Yeah, it comes with the whole.
Man, give me some of this, bro. I got this, bro. This is my job. I only do this. I only do this. Hey, come on, get up.
I'm just doing my job, my friend.
Come on, what are you doing, lady? This how you doing it?
No harm,
What's wrong with it? He said that it comes with it. That's what everybody does when they come to Jamaica.
No harm, my friend. Come on. You see that he ain't have to smack it.
You get one too.
No, what, man? I don't want no massage from him.
You get one too.
Come on, I seen the slap. I get the rub.
You have a female to do for him?
Yeah, man, sure, my friend. You want a girl to come and do it?
Yeah. A girl can come.
Can she wear that?
Yeah.
Come on. Get up. Let's pull this raft up.
Can you help me, please?
No, I got it. Help, please. Come on, man. This why you want to do the trip?
The front part. You guys do the front part.
I'll do the front part. I'll grab the clay. I'll rub you down. See? I'll do it.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. It's Jamaica, man. We don't mean no harm, man. All right?
No harm, huh?
No harm, man.
So what was that little slap about at the end?
No, we're just doing the job, the right and proper.
Yeah, I seen the rub, but you slapped it. I was over there. I was using the bathroom.
Sure?
Yeah.
You sure you see me slap her?
I seen the slap.
I didn't see that. I think he's seeing things.
Story time. Boys went to Jamaica and got all their shit stolen out of their fucking resort room. So me and my homie Bobby, we booked a trip to Jamaica for June 8th all the way to June 13th. We booked for Arepa Star, Rose Hall Beach. So it was almost a damn near a 5-star resort, right? So, shit was already fucked up once we first got there. You get to the resort, you drop your bag off at the front. They say, oh yeah, we'll take your bag to the room once it gets ready. So we go grab a drink. And now we're going to the room, you know what I'm saying? Look at our bags and shit, grab some clothes, whatever we need. I look at my fucking bag. I'm missing 4 fucking watches. Yeah, I'm that motherfucker that's gonna travel with 4 watches. But I'm thinking like, man, maybe TSA grabbed them hoes, but I know I packed 4 fucking watches, bro. So I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna put on a resort. Fuck it, let's just have a good time. And so I never do this, but I took all my clothes out, put it in the dresser. I put my belongings in a little safe that's in the closet. Shit, we gonna be there for 5 days. Shit, you know, I'm gonna sit back and relax and put my shit up. Worst fucking mistake I ever fucking did, and I never fucking do that shit. And so there was a sister resort next to us, and they had a club over there. So we went over there, had a few drinks, and before we left, I put, you know, like my camera, wallet, cash, one of my bracelets, passport, headphones, pretty much all my valuables in that safe that's in the closet. So we get back to the room, it's like 2 a.m. We talking on the phone and shit. We go to bed, right? So my homie Bobby, he wakes up, it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. He's kind of mumbling, he's like, oh, I can't find my phone. You know, you wake up, you start feeling for your phone and shit. So I start doing the same, you know. I can't find mine either, so I get up and I start doing this with the blanket. Hopefully it's gonna fall on the ground. It fucking doesn't. So then I look over to the left and the safe is open. So I look at him and I'm like, hey, bruh, I think somebody was up in here while we was asleep and stole our shit. But I'm saying that as a joke. I go over to that safe. The only thing that's in there is my fucking passport and my headphones. But then I'm like, let me go to the bathroom. Splash some water on my face. Nigga, they stole my cologne too. They stole my cologne and my fucking lotion. You sick bastard mother. So at this point, she be like, God damn. We in Jamaica with no phone, bruh. And we just got to this motherfucker. So at that point, we just like, man, we fucking leaving. Ain't no point in staying here. So it's just the fact that somebody came up in there, broke into our shit while we was asleep and stole all our shit. I promise you, I am not going back to Jamaica, because they just shiesty out there. Motherfuckers is scandalous. Everybody keep on saying the bag lock thing. I get it, bro. Y'all be locking your bags. You're supposed to lock your bags. My shit was in the safe. Then they told us the only people that can unlock the safe is me or the managers that work at the resort. Obviously, I ain't steal my own shit. What the fuck that tell you?
This whole idea about them having their stuff taken from the resorts and the resorts saying, oh, well, you should have put it in the safe. But y'all have the keys to the safe. Y'all, I bet y'all know like the different codes. Y'all have different keys and all that. So it's like, are y'all trying to set me up? Like, it's something fishy about that. So it's like my only way of thinking right now as if we're going for vacation and all this other stuff is you just gotta find a different way that people have never used. Just take your own personal. These days we have like cameras that are portable. You can take them anywhere. Every time you leave the room, just set them up in a way that, you know, you can get some footage. You can get some motion every time you're outside and you can see somebody in your room. That's the only way I feel like now can be handled, because once you're out of there and you're doing excursions and you don't know nothing about whatever, who got the master key, who's coming in and out, you got the cameras, you got some footage. At least even if somebody takes the cameras down or whatever, you still got some footage. You got the backup on your iCloud and you can use it to help yourself. So that's the only way I see it, because I don't care. Like, I don't care if y'all give me y'all safe. Like, at this point, I need my own safe, because I don't care. I feel like y'all have the keys to everything. Y'all have master keys. Y'all could clearly just disguise as that, or room service, or I'm coming to clean up, or maintenance. No. So that's the only solution I see, you guys. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that one.
I don't give a fuck about the money.
I ain't even got to touch
Fuck
the bitch
that
because her
shit.
baby daddy beat on
It
her.
comes out with her
Speed on her. Shit, and in my
So the
head,
mere fact that there was a person in this room. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from. Fuck all that other shit.
And call themselves fixing y'all door because y'all don't have no reason.
And we asked for a new room assignment.
They couldn't get in the door. They had to come here.
The mere fact that they asked for a new one and they said that the room is fine. Before they even checked in,
they
it was a whole
get into
issue.
the room, right, with their key. So they had to go back up there. The guy had to drill into the door to get them into this room.
The door so that he could open the door.
So right now, what you saying, since this dude drilled into this lock or whatever he did to get into this room today to get them in here, y'all have no readings since he changed this lock and got them into this room today.
Is that
what y'all
correct or
saying?
incorrect?
So that tells me whoever
Hold on,
did
wait.
this lock
Is that
today.
correct? Or no?
What I'm saying?
What are you saying?
I am saying I'm not seeing any reading for the 29th. I wasn't.
Is that typical?
Are there readings after 3? You looked at it. Was there readings after 3?
The only readings was the 28th at 2. That's why I said you're showing me screenshots from 224.
But we weren't even in the room at that point.
Y'all weren't even in the country.
You just said y'all don't have anything.
I don't see anything for this. And that was what I was trying to explain.
The point that I'm making is you don't see anything since that man.
So it's gonna lead me to something else.
And what's that?
But you're not. Okay, wait, whoa. You're not listening. You're not listening. Okay.
The police.
What I'm saying to you, and this is a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't see anything for that reading from when that man drilled this hole to get them in this room. Yes or no?
Madam, let me say this again. I'm not gonna answer it yes or no. But I'm saying I don't know.
I will confirm or nor confirm.
No,
Right, I cannot confirm or deny.
I don't know if
I don't need you to. I don't need you to.
But I can't say yes.
It doesn't matter if somebody was in here. I would confirm nor deny that our shit wasn't working correctly.
And somebody,
but it's okay.
Right, and one of our maintenance men could have possibly came in here and stole all your shit while you was sleeping.
You're looking at the computer right there.
No, madam.
So all of you, you're deflecting. You're not
No,
answering
I'm not
my
deflecting.
question. I asked you.
Can I ask what the resolution is at this point?
Do you see anything?
Y'all valid, that was y'all main point. We're gonna get the key card reading. We're gonna get the key card reading. And now y'all are not getting any key card readings, so that means somebody could have walked through the door. And now we deflecting again.
What I'm saying to you, and I'm not.
I don't know.
He said they're not gonna come when we call.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
What is the last? What is the last reading you have for the 28th?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the last time?
I think
2:48 a.m.
Yeah.
So again,
Way before
okay,
we
listen, this
I was still in my bed.
The last date was the 28th.
And 2:40. You weren't in Jamaica.
Right.
So that means that there's no reading from the time that the man drilled to get y'all in here.
And that's what I just said to you, dear.
So for all you know, it's very plausible that he could have some type of universal key that could have scanned him in, and we wouldn't know nothing about it.
He could have came in here while she was.
Because either way it goes, she did see a man.
To get in here. They've been in and out all day since we got here. You should have their readings.
Several. Because we were testing it out.
Came in here and checked out.
Somebody came in and refilled our bar while we were gone.
Something's going on because
It's them, yeah.
it's getting real fishy down there.
Okay, so when the housekeeper
From the 28th, if they checked in from 1 o'clock yesterday, we should have from the 28th.
It's the fact that
even the maintenance man came back in here and they refilled their bar and everything. That key code.
I don't know if that means that. I get this. Is that a whole stolen? This one. I'm sorry. You're good. Because clearly we're gonna be here for a minute.
The crazy part is when they came in, they was looking at us like we was crazy, and they straight crazy. That's real crazy part.
I'm alright.
But literally, when you walked out, I literally, wait, let me say it. Because I literally said, our maintenance thing, when we first checked in, the door wasn't working. And they immediately shut me down and didn't want to hear nothing I said.
He was being dismissive.
That's when I stepped out and I called her and I said, please get up here.
He wasn't listening
because they're playing with me right now.
Okay, I'm not here to give you another horror story. I'm telling you as a travel agent, this does happen. But let's talk about ways to protect your belongings and protect yourself. Put my glasses on for this because this is going to get important. Let's start with you getting home safely. You. So first up on my list, carbon monoxide detector. Travel size carbon monoxide detector. Get you one. Remember the 3 Americans that died at the Sandals Resort in 2022 due to carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, Sandals has made sure they have carbon monoxide detectors in all their rooms, but it's not only an issue at Sandals properties. A lot of resorts still do not have carbon monoxide detectors. Travel with one. Number 2 on my list is this bad boy right here. Now, I know it doesn't look anything pleasing. It doesn't look like anything much, but let me tell you, I have one at my home. I travel with one. Doesn't require any batteries. You just prop this bad boy up on the door. Ain't no one getting in. Now going into my second favorite, if you want an extra layer of security, this. Now I love this thing because it is loud, it's gonna make noise. If someone's trying to get in, it is going to block them from getting in and the thing is gonna go off. Okay, and lastly, I know this may seem insignificant, but let me tell you, some of these have a whistle, some of these have some real scissors, some sharp scissors. You never know. Just get you one. And listen, you know there are other means to protect yourself, to protect your belongings. Do whatever you gotta do. I'm just here to give you advice, but do whatever you gotta do.
My friend snuck off the resort in Jamaica to meet up with a guy. Male-centered women are dangerous, okay? And this is the same girl from my last story time where I talked about how she came to visit me in Miami and then linked up with a dude that she knew there, and I'd never seen her for the rest of the trip. She came to see me in Miami, but ditched me for a guy, okay? Crazy story. So this was my birthday trip to Jamaica, okay? And let me preface this, we gotta go back. Okay, so we had went to Houston for my sister's birthday earlier in the year, right? And during that trip, so we all were, after the trip, we all got to the airport. We all were flying to different places. Me to Miami, my sister to Jacksonville, another girl to Chicago. Like, we all were going to different places. This girl was going to Georgia. But her flight got canceled because we all had morning flights. She had an afternoon flight. Her flight got canceled because the weather ended up getting really bad. And she had to stay for another day. Well, she met a man in the airport while having drinks. And instead of going home, she flew back to the West Coast with him. And that was a whole different story, whatever the case. But before we went to Jamaica, I was like, listen, girl, that activity, we cannot do that on my birthday trip. We are going out the country. So if you meet a dude that you think is cute, that's fine. But all of this going with the man, we're not doing that in a different country, okay? So it was 4 of us went to Jamaica, me, my friend, my sister, and her friend. So on the second day, we were on the beach, and y'all know with the resorts in Jamaica, they have private beaches. Well, these guys pulled up to the beach on Jamaica, at the resort we were staying at, on jet skis, and they were like, hey, do y'all want to ride jet skis? How much it is? And so we were like, yeah, we're going to ride jet skis. So we ended up going with these dudes to go ride the jet ski place and, you know, riding the jet skis. She took a liking to one of the guys who was like working or whatever. I guess it was his company. She took a liking to him and they exchanged numbers. Okay, that's fine. But now everything is now changing to how she can see him again. Like, this is my birthday trip, okay? I don't care about this Negro. Like, we're not about to change anything so that you can link up with him. So that night we're going out and she was like, oh, he told me about this club, let's go here. He said he'll come get us. No. We're like, we can meet him there, but no, we're not gonna go with him in the car. We don't know this man. So whatever the case, we go to have like the lunch at lunch in the little buffet or whatever. Me and my sister end up going back to the room because my sister forgot something or whatever. And then her and the other girl stayed at the buffet. Now, this other girl doesn't know her. She does not know what she did in Houston. So she don't know the girl is like that. Well, apparently, according to this girl, she pretended like, you know, she was going to get more food, like getting up to go get more food, and she left. She left with the dude. Now, it's one thing if you were just like, I'm grown, I'm gonna do what I want, I don't care that y'all don't like it, but don't sneak and do nothing, and we're here together, and if something happens to you, we don't know where you're at, we're in a different country, you don't have your passport, we got it. Like, that's just not safe. And again, this is my trip. Why are you trying to change everything, like, to be around a dude, like, that you don't even know? So I'm irritated, whatever. We end up, she comes back or whatever. She's like, oh, we just run around and smoke. Don't be mad at me. You're dumb. You're dumb. So I ain't mad that you're dumb. I'm mad that you're doing this dumb shit on my birthday trip where, you know, we supposed to stay together. If something happens to you, they're going to say, why did y'all let her go by herself? Like, that's the problem. So we end up going out that night. The guys came or whatever. Did not ride in the car with them, but whatever. The next day, she tries to pull the same stunt, but I'm on to you. I'm on to you. So we had got up, you know, had breakfast, and we were at like the little swim up bar. Y'all, we was towed up by freaking noon, okay? We were towed up, cutting up in the people resort, right? She texts a guy and tells him to come get her, but he's doing his work on the jet ski. So he pulls up on a jet ski to come get her. No, sir. No, sir. So she's drunk, like running off the dock to try to like get on this man's jet ski. And she is trying to go hop on the jet ski with this dude. And I really don't want you to do it because you're drunk and you're gonna be in the water. Like, and so this guy had already told us like that he had a baby in the United States, that he goes back and forth. So this man has his papers. So I'm like, I cannot reason with her because she's drunk. So I told the dude, I'm like, you really want to have some drunk girl on the back of your jet ski? If anything happens, that falls back on you. You have a successful business, you can come to him from the United States. Like, do you really want to like jeopardize your future just to get some coochie from this drunk girl? Like, think about it. And he was like, yeah, you're right, and he left. Thank you that the man had sense. I don't think that he was a bad guy. I don't even think that he was pursuing her. I think that she was pursuing him more than anything. Like, I don't think that, you know, he was trying to force her to come with him or anything like that. I think that she was begging him, like, come get me, come get me. So she didn't end up seeing him that night, and like I said, we had got towed up that whole day. We didn't end up going out that night, and then we left the next day, right? So my sister, so I was flying to Miami, they were flying into Orlando and then driving back to like Jacksonville or whatever. So she was riding with them, and my sister literally told me the whole ride, all she was talking about was how bad that she felt, that she fell asleep and she didn't get to see him before she left, and like, you know, she was supposed to see him, she was supposed to text him so they can hang out. And I'm just like, girl, this man sells jet skis. He sees women all freaking day. This man is not like, it seems like you are more interested in him than him you. Like, you just met him and you're sitting in the car like upset that you didn't get to see him one more time. Like, be so serious. And like, why are you even, this was a girl's trip for my birthday, right? So I kind of fell back off of the girl after that because there was, you know, a little other situation regarding money, which I don't beef over money. Like, that's just never gonna happen. I had my funds, you didn't. So I fell back off of her. We didn't talk for like a couple months after the trip, but then she hit me up. She was like, oh, do you want to come to Atlanta for my birthday, blah blah blah. And so I was like, you know what, she came to my birthday, I'm gonna go to hers. Big mistake, big freaking mistake. So I get my flight to Atlanta. She lives like 45 minutes away from the airport. I tell her, this time I'm landing, are you gonna be able to come get me? She's like, yes, that's cool. The day of the flight, I'm like at the airport or whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm just getting my nails done before, you know, I have to come get you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I tell her, I'm like, actually the flight is delayed 30 minutes. We're gonna be about 30 minutes late. So, you know, take your time or whatever on, you know, getting your nails done. Don't rush to the airport, right? She's like, okay, cool, y'all. So before we took off, like as we were taking off, I was like, hey, we're on the runway, we're taking off. The flight's only an hour, just to let you know, right? And she's like, okay, cool, I will be there. Why is it that when I landed in Atlanta and I'm on Frontier, I ain't got no Wi-Fi. When I put my phone back off of airplane mode and I landed in Atlanta, I have a text message from this girl. She knew that a guy I used to talk to had moved to Atlanta. She texted me literally 10 minutes after I told her we were taking off. She waited until I was up in the sky with no service to say, can you ask that nigga to come get you from the airport? Can you ask that nigga to come get you from the airport because I'm trying to get some tree? Girl, be so serious. And I knew in my head, I'm like, if I was a nigga coming to see her, she would have been at that airport an hour freaking early. And you purposely waited until you knew that I did not have service to text me and say that you was not going to come get me after we just had a whole discussion about you coming to get me. Really?
But y'all, a bitch didn't want to come on here like this, but these people got me fucked up. So I already missed my first excursion. She talked about the bus that they came. Bitch, he ain't come get me. It's okay, it's okay. I'ma cry now because I'm gonna be smiling later because bitch, I'm gonna get to do something for my birthday before I leave. I'm finna try to call the taxi man that came and got me yesterday and see how much he'll charge me to bring me to the horseback ride, and they just gonna bring me to the river rafting afterwards. Y'all, they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Let me call friend, let me call friend, let me call friend. Hopefully friend answer y'all. This is so sad, like. Hey bitch, they got me crying on my birthday, like. They got me messed up. Yeah, they got me fucked up. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hey friend, this is Destiny from Seaguard.
Hey, what's up, man?
Friend, today is my birthday and they got me messed up, friend. They got me messed up. Okay, so if you're available, my transportation for my excursion didn't come get me. And I need a ride to my second excursion if you're available. It's some type of beach. I think she was saying like Sandy Beach or something like that. It's horseback riding.
Sandy Bay.
Yeah.
Sandy Bay.
Yeah.
So you ready? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready right now.
Give me about 10 minutes.
Better get it.
Yeah, man, no problem. I'll be there, sir.
Thank you. Friend's gonna come get me, y'all. What's up? Shout out. Huh? I am weak. Friend come and get me out. That's good. That's good. Hopefully I still make it to the river rafting. But now I'm gonna have to go after. So now I need to call a lady for the excursion back and tell her that I have a ride.
All right, y'all. Well, it happened. Everybody told us Jamaica, beautiful, but they said it was dangerous and on level 3 travel advisory. We decided to come anyhow, and we've had a really good time. But today, it did happen. We were robbed. We were sitting having lunch. We were with a crowd of people. There were people everywhere. The perpetrator walked up. There was really nothing alarming about him. I didn't even notice him at first. He just walked right up and took what he wanted. And we were just stunned, to be quite honest. Never had anything like that happen to me before. I don't think the crowd around us even noticed it. He was that fast and that good at what he was doing. But anyhow, he got what he wanted and he took off, and luckily I had my camera out and that didn't even seem to bother him, and I did get footage of it. Again, Jamaica, beautiful, but it is a level 3 travel advisory. Y'all be careful. I'm gonna add the video. Y'all take care.
A girl just came back from Jamaica. In the middle of the travel advisory, I went because your girl want to know if it's dangerous out there, which it wasn't dangerous. Let me give you a little update of everything that happened in Jamaica and what you should look out for and what you should and should not do. So first of all, if you can avoid Montego Bay Airport, avoid it because I'm a thief. So we all know Montego Bay is for tourists, and that's the whole ideal vacation spot in Jamaica. So the tickets were cheaper in Montego Bay rather than Kingston, because normally we would travel into Kingston because that's where my family's from. But we decided to take the cheaper route and go to Montego Bay. I will never do it again at all. Don't recommend. So here's how they're robbing you at Montego Bay Airport, because I've changed money in the Kingston Airport and we get basically the right amount of rate for our US dollar. But in Montego Bay, no, it's different. So I decided I wanted to go change some US dollars at the airport. So the lady told me that for $1 US, it's 122 Jamaican dollars. Girl, who you fooling? Me a Jamaican. I know what Jamaican money is worth. Anyways, for $1 US, it's supposed to be, well, it is 157 Jamaican dollars. So if you change your money at the airport, you're losing over 30 Jamaican dollars per dollar. Do you know how much money that is? So I don't recommend you guys do it. Stay away from that. If you want to change money, you change money outside of the airport, not inside of the airport. Here's another thing that you need to stay away from in the airport. This restaurant called Bobsled, whatever you want to call it, they're thief. Now, I get that you have to make money because you're in the airport with your business, but these people got me all the way messed up. I almost dragged the girl over the table. This girl gonna tell me if a small plate of food, a small jerk chicken and rice and peas is $25 US. What? And when I asked her to show me the menu to see the price, she did not want to show me, but she's gonna tell me that for a small plate of food is $25 US. And then for one omelet with 2 toast is $13 US. So I have to pay almost $50 for one small plate of jerk chicken and rice and peas that was nasty as hell, and a dry ass omelet for $14 US. So here's where y'all need to go. Don't buy any food inside of the airport. There's a restaurant called Father Bull, probably about 10 minutes away from the airport. I highly recommend. Their food is delicious. 20 out of 10, actually 100 out of 10. Their juice, 100 out of 10. The scenery, beautiful. Right there by the water, you can see the beach and all that good stuff.
Now, is Jamaica safe? Of course it is safe. I don't see anything wrong. We went all over the place. We had so much fun. I actually enjoyed my time and my stay in Jamaica. Do not let people tell y'all BS. Go book that trip. Go have some fun with your friends. Like I told y'all before, make sure y'all have your location on. Follow all the safety rules that y'all supposed to be doing anyways. And go have fun in Jamaica. It's amazing. Now, men, chef kiss, they're still handsome. Of course, they're my brothers out there, so of course, they're Jamaican. You can't expect them not to be handsome. What the hell? Food delicious. Water beautiful. Weather nice. Everything good. Everything hairy. Go have fun, y'all. Book y'all trip. I had a great time. I wish I could go by next week or tomorrow. But, you know, I'm still looking out for low prices. But go have fun, y'all. That's all I can say. Stay away from the airport changing money. Don't buy any food in the airport. Go outside of the airport. Go buy y'all food. Enjoy the food affordable. This is not sponsored. This man don't even know me. I'm just telling y'all where I went and got food and it was good. Go to Island Grill. Go somewhere else. Out of the airport because they're thieves.
I'm making this video to make you aware of all the Ryu issues that I had while I was there at the new resort in Jamaica, the new palace that just opened up on May 5th. This is some of the food, some of the restaurants. Everything was pre-cooked. The doors was propped open where they were going into your room stealing. We had jewelry and money that came up missing in our room. All the restaurant pre-cooked their food even before they open. And when they open, they serve you that cold pre-cooked food. Nothing was served fresh, hot, or cooked fresh, hot, besides the steak restaurant, which we got our food and some of it was still cold. Even the buffet was cold food. All of the restaurants had pre-cooked food and then they served it cold. As I was coming out of the steakhouse for the reservations on Saturday, they had glass on the floor, which one of the waitresses decided not to pick it up and glass got into my foot. As we was leaving out of the restaurant, it literally went through my foot, through my shoe and into my foot. And they were asking, did I have shoes on? The nurse never came, never assist me, never helped. Again, like I said, we had money that came up missing out of our room. When we reported it, they said, why didn't we put it in the safe? And we needed to lock it up. They searched all our stuff saying, oh, well, maybe you forgot where you put it at. And this is some more pictures of the food. This is my foot here showing you like I literally had glass that punctured my foot that literally went through my shoe. And they literally did not come down until about 20 minutes later with a wheelchair to take me to the nurse's office. This is the shoe that it went through. So as you can see, the shoe is pretty thick, and the hole that was made from the glass that was outside of the restaurant that the waitress literally did not get up. The only time I saw a hotel manager is when they would come in and bring me papers saying that, can I please sign this to pay the nurse? But when I read the papers, it was basically stating like I would not sue them, and I refused to sign those papers. So if you do decide to go there, please lock up your stuff. Be prepared to be served cold food. This is part 2 of Ryu review. Again, we were sitting there waiting for over 30 minutes to be brought out pre-cooked cold food. As you can see, the restaurant is not crowded, so there's no reason for us to have to wait that long, being that it was pre-cooked already. We had a beautiful view of our room, but the towels and the fact that they allowed kids onto the adult side of the resort was a turnoff. And the fact that you had one key card per towel and have to turn the key card back in like soon as you're done with the towel in order to get your key card back.
Scammed in Jamaica. Let's talk about it. I know a lot of people are headed to Jamaica, so this is an important video, and I think you should all watch it, especially if you are women traveling to Jamaica, and especially if you are traveling alone. If you haven't already looked at my Jamaica videos, please look at it, because it's going to give you a lot of valuable information about what you need to do when you are booking transportation in Jamaica. The person that scammed us was a transportation company. I found them on Instagram. This transportation company was supposed to be the king of nightlife. This guy who says, you know, he does VIP experiences at the club. And I'm like, you know what? It's my birthday. We want to go to the club. We want to have this VIP experience. So we booked everything before we even got to Jamaica. There were a couple red flags to start with. And I should have did a green screen. I'm going to have to do a part 2 with all the receipts and all the screenshots with the conversations I had. But he was booked on Instagram, and he was supposed to be our driver for Nightlife. We prepaid for the bottle and the transportation at the club. And then, of course, when we got there, we knew we would get more bottles, we would get more food, but we just wanted to make sure we had that reservation set. First red flag, we are a party of 9. We see this little toy car pull up, and we're like, where's the rest of the car? he came in 2 separate vehicles. Like, it was just red flags from the beginning. And I even have a video of us sitting there. It was kind of like the universe was telling us not to go, because I have a video of us sitting there kind of like not wanting to go on, but we had already paid for the section, we paid for the train station, and they were on their way. So he pulls out, we get in the car, they separate our party. So we're already a little leery about that, because he was trying to get like certain ones of us to go in certain cars, because he didn't really know like who was a couple or who was who. So we're like, no, this is how we're going to do it. Like, you don't tell us how we're going to be seated, because I felt like he was just trying to peep the scene out to see who he could separate from who and whatever he had going on or thought he was going to have going on. So we get in the car. The knob to change the, I'm not even going to bring that up. We get in the car, we get like, wow, this is different. So I love a good little ghetto hole in the wall once in a while, okay? I feel like I'm in Jamaica. I want to be with the people. I want to go to dance hall. I want to be all up in the circle. Like, I want to have a good time. So I was okay with the environment of where this club was. Now that I know what I know, I will not leave the resort and go to any type of establishment like that again. But I was feeling the vibe. I'm like, okay, we out in the streets. We in Jamaica. We get up to the club. So anybody who goes out, or you go to the club, you have a section. You don't wait in the line. So he goes out, we're with him, our party, and they tell, hey, they're here, we got a section. The club is like, first of all, they wanted to make us stand in line. They wanted to separate the guys from the girls. Like, the guys got to go down the block to get in, and the girls. So we're like, nah, like, I'm not separating. We're not separating. If we have to separate, we're not going in. So he's like, all right, I'll be back. He left us. We're out there standing. So at this point, we're like, we about to just go. But how are we going to go? Because he was our ride. Like, it was chaos. Not only that, outside of the club, like, people were like, do you want to switch watches with us? Like, the men, like, it was just, it's not somewhere that I wanted. Like, I'm just not that type of person. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Don't go. We are standing outside the club. He's like, I'll be back. Because they were adamant about separating the ladies and the guys. And when I say you cannot walk down this street outside of this club, like, you are shoulder to shoulder with like people. And these are not like touristy people. These are like asking for money or like just being weird and odd outside of the club. So, it didn't bother me too much. Like, I'm okay with certain environments. But if I pay for a service, why am I standing outside of a club, like in general population, just like waiting? So we were already turned off, but whatever. So he comes back after whispering. He gets into it with this guy and he's like, come on, we're good. We following him. We didn't have to separate. We get up to the section. There is no section. There's like this one chair. And we're like, okay, it's a party of 9. Where's everybody going to sit? Like, we pay for a section for a party of 9. So this girl comes over and she's like, here's the menu. Let me know what you're getting. This section has a $400 minimum, which is fine. But we're thinking in our minds, okay, we've already given this guy over $200. So we already had plans of getting more bottles and getting more food. So the check would have been way over $400. So that's nothing. So in the midst of all of this, in our section, there are other people like standing in our section. So we're like, okay, let me give it some time. They're gonna move the people out. We looking for the tour guide because your Nightlife tour, this is how we expect you to handle things. He is nowhere to be found. The girl comes back, like, they keep coming back over. And I hate to be in situations and experience where it feels like, oh, you don't have the money to pay for something, or you're struggling, or you don't know what's going on. The girl comes back over again. She's like, what are you getting? This is $400. This is a premium section. You can't be in this section without ordering. I'm like, our Nightlife tour has our money. Like, we ordered Ciroc. Like, we ordered things already. This girl, long story short, she had no idea who this guy was. So we are calling him. He's not answering. He's gone. So I go back to my Instagram thread where I'm talking to him so I could show her the flyer. Like, hey, you're not familiar with him? This is the guy. This is the promotion that he sent me. He snatched the message back. So now the message is gone. So it's like I have no proof that this is happening. I just made this up that I paid somebody for this section, and I didn't. So in the midst of all of this, like, now a couple of people are calling him because we want this figured out, because we're thinking we paid for bottles, we're in this section, but we're having several problems. I paid for an experience, a VIP experience, so you can handle it. I'm not here to escort people out of my section or tell people what to do, like, or where's the rest of our couch, or where's the bottles that we order. I'm not doing any of that if I paid you for a service. This man is gone. He never shows up. So at this point, we just looking around like, what is happening right now? Is this real life? In the midst of all of this, we're like, that's it. We're leaving. Like, because I'm not about to feel like I'm not supposed to be somewhere. Luckily, there was another tour guide that I had talked to a little before booking this tour guide that I was able to hit up like, hey, we ran into a situation. We need to get out of here and we need you to come. We've already been scammed. Let us know what you're going to charge. So he worked out a price for us. He came and got us. Do you know when we attempted to leave, all of these guys just came out of the woodworks like, where you going? Where you going? Like, you saw that we was calling him. You work for him. Why didn't you come over here and handle it? Oh, let me back up. I forgot this part. So I went to my text thread. Luckily, I'm a screenshot queen. I had screenshotted the flyer that the guy had sent to send it to my sister, who was like paying for everything and booking everything for me for my birthday. I showed it to her. The girl was like, come with me right now. That's how she did her eyes too. So I'm like, I'm not coming anywhere with you. So she was like, you come with me. I said, I'm not going nowhere with you. So then the guys was like, if she gotta go, we all going. So they kind of like stood up to her like, ain't nobody going with you by themselves. So she was like, send me that. Send me. I said, I'll send it to you, but I'm not going anywhere if you don't come telling me you come doing all this with your eyes. So I sent her the flyer. Long story short, they came back. They told me that this guy is not affiliated with the club, that he has done this to people before. I guess he had like an insider working at the club that they could scam together and charge people. There is no charge for this, a separate charge for the section. He had no dealings with the club. So the money that we paid him, he was never going to buy bottles with it. He just like scammed us and was just acting like it was for transportation. He expected us. Oh, no. Let me back up. When we attempted to leave and his people saw us leaving, I guess they had eyes on us. So they text him. And now all of a sudden, you're answering your phone. You've been ignoring my calls the whole time when I'm telling you these people said no section exists with my name. So your people call and you answer the phone and you say, just vibe out, order the bottles, vibe out. It's going to be cool. I'm going to take care when I get back. I went to go pick somebody else up. First of all, no, you didn't. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You did not go pick anybody up. And why would you leave before we had our bottles and our sections situated? You had those people watching us. What your intent was, you wanted us to get drunk so we wouldn't know what was going on. Then we would end up double paying because we would pay the club and settle the check for the additional bottles that we were already going to purchase. Plus, you've already had the money and we would have never gotten that bottle that we ordered with our initial service from you. So just be very vigilant with that. There was some more to the story after that because he was like messaging me, threatening me, just saying like the craziest things. The name of the company is VIP Jam Down Tours, and I'm going to post it. I don't think I can add green screen to this, but I'm going to post it in the thread with the next part 3. Okay, receipts, because we all value receipts. This is the initial setup that we had, the conversation that we had with just booking everything. This is him basically saying like, hey, I normally don't do, just going to the club, when I made it clear that that's what we're doing because we already had our other drivers secured. So I just said, hey, no problem, we can book somebody else. But he was like, no, we'll do it. So that's all of that. You see, pickup time was 11 to 11:30. Pay attention to that. Okay, this is when the red flags started flagging. So we paid. This was April 25th. If you can see paid, he says received. 2 days later, this young man comes back to me and says, hey, book the Nightlife on the website. So I went back to my sister who was handling like everything, like, hey, didn't you pay the guy for the club? Why is he coming back telling me to book something on the website? This is where I was about to have my sister just go ahead and file a dispute because he started getting smart and I'm not the one to get smart with. So when he said book it on the website, I put a question mark. He's like, what don't you understand? Use the website to book the Nightlife you sent the deposit for. He tried to backtrack. I said, what did the $207 that we paid you cover? Give me a breakdown. So down here, he's saying, oh, I just need you to go on the website and book the date and set the time for 11. That's it. That's suspicious. Why do I need to do that again if I already told you and you have the date locked in? Another red flag, just flagging. So all that is done. Now we get to the day that we're supposed to be going out. Pickup is supposed to be at 11:30. We had asked earlier if we could be picked up a little earlier because we're older and we were getting tired. We were out all day. So he says 11:30. So I'm like, it's cool, whatever. So 12 o'clock, we sitting around. We're like, hey, you know, let us know when you're here. He's like, traffic is sticky. Whatever that means, I'll be there. So this is the first part of our exchange when he was responding initially, until I brought up that they were asking for $400 at the club. So you can read what he says there, that just vibe out, I'll be there. He didn't come. Needless to say, this is like a long time after 116, we're calling him 117. He never calls us back. And these people at the club are still like looking over us like we're some type of people that don't belong in this section or we can't afford this section, not knowing we got scammed in y'all name by y'all fake worker. Mind you, I'm doing all of this on my birthday. I'm not supposed to be dealing with this. So we told him, like, look, if you can't handle this, we're leaving. So we ended up leaving. I reached out to him for the next day about a refund. You can guess how that went.
I felt like I was in a car accident because it hit me super hard.
Sierra Stockard, a Tennessee mother of two, was on a getaway in Jamaica with friends when they decided to visit the Dolphin Cove, where tourists can go swimming with dolphins.
You swim out and then you grab their fins and they swim you back, and then they'll kiss you and high five you and stuff like that.
Sierra opting for a special experience called the Royal Swim, where the dolphins push you into a standing position. She says she did it once but didn't get a great photo, so she tried again.
The dolphin on my left side was kind of swimming a little bit faster than the dolphin on my right side, so it made me unbalanced. I just knew I was going to fall into the water. I just didn't expect to hit the fin.
She slipped and fell, landing on the dolphin's dorsal fin, causing a grapefruit-sized hematoma or blood clot.
I started panicking. It did knock the wind out of me that I was just like, oh my gosh.
Sierra has sickle cell anemia and had to be rushed to the hospital near Montego Bay to undergo emergency surgery.
Luckily, I'm in stable conditions to not be like all the way on my deathbed, but my hemoglobin can keep dropping at any time.
Experts say before you try one of these adventures, you've got to know the risks.
Well-designed animal experiences can be excellent opportunities to connect with nature, but they are wild animals. No matter, what condition they are in, they are wild animals. So people need to know that they are up to the experience.
Sierra says one thing she's grateful for, those animals. She says the dolphins knew she was injured and tried to help.
They came and rubbed against me and stop their bodies from swimming to be right beside me. They're the doctors of the sea is what people call them.
Hey guys, so this is 26-year-old Desiree Gibbon from Queens, New York. She was a model, aspiring filmmaker, and she received a degree in broadcast journalism. Desiree wanted to go to film school in Europe, so in October 2017, she decided to move to Jamaica. Desiree has family in Jamaica. There she would get support from them, and she will also start a bartending job. Also, her grandmother owned a hotel in Montego Bay, and that's where Desiree stayed. Just when things were going good for Desiree, her life was brutally cut short. On November 23, 2017, Desiree attended a Thanksgiving party. Around 11:27 p.m., Desiree is seen on surveillance cameras. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Everything is just fine. She told the security guard that she would be back, but she never returned. Sadly, Desiree's lifeless body was found by a passerby in a town called Anchovy, and this next part I'm about to say is graphic. Her throat was slashed from ear to ear, and her spine was severed. Desiree fought for her life as there were defensive wounds on her legs and wrists. Investigators learned that Desiree had two phones. One was her main phone, and one was to make local calls in Jamaica. The night that she went out, she had her main phone, but her main phone was missing. 2 months after her death, her aunt received a call from Desiree's phone. When she answered the phone, it was complete silence. A few hours later, her aunt missed a call from Desiree's phone, and when she called her phone back, it was no longer working. On Desiree's body, there was DNA from both male and female, but there has not been any identification. Also, there wasn't enough news coverage on Desiree's death either. Also, her phone records were deleted. The investigators believe that they were not useful in this case. To this day, her family continues to fight justice for her, and I hope that her case will be solved. I think that whoever killed her most likely knew her. In cases like this, it really angers me that the police didn't even try. They literally just swept it up under the rug, and that was it. My prayers go out to Desiree's family, and I really hope that justice is served.
Hey y'all, story time about how you should not stay at this resort. So this is the Royal Decameron Cornwall Beach in Montego Bay, Jamaica, as you can see. So we booked this for my best friend's bachelorette trip. The photos look fine, so let me add some of those right quick. This is what the room looked like. This is like some of the reviews on their website. And these are just some more pictures like from the resort, the website and everything, right? Okay. So looks fine, like looked on TikTok, did all that extra stuff, right? To research. Y'all, didn't even get there yet. My roommates text me and was like, we cannot stay here. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Literally, y'all, they had bugs on the sheets. There were stains on the pillows. There were mold in the bathroom and everything. And let me show y'all the videos and the pictures right now. So here's a picture with stains on the sheets, and there were multiple stains, but I'm only going to show you this one stain. Okay, so as you can see, like this is mold, like not just like regular like nastiness. No, this is like it didn't get cleaned. It has been cleaned in a while, Clorox or anything. This is the shower, and it's also was in the sink in there. So they talked to the manager. It was like, hey, like the room is nasty. We need a new room, right? Manager was rude. The people working there was also rude to them and basically was laughing in their face. So they tried to move us to a different room. Same thing, nasty bugs, pillows, whatever, stains on the sheet. Like we didn't pay a lot of money. Like nobody's gonna stay in here. People are scared. It's bed bugs. Like what? So they literally was laughing in our face. So you know what we did? We found another resort, the S Hotel. I'm going to make another TikTok about it. And literally I got a video of us dragging our luggage 2 minutes up the road to the S Hotel. This is 8 o'clock at night at this point. We were homeless, like I said. So we literally grabbed our junk and went to the other resort because we refused to stay there. It was nasty. They were being rude. Like, we here for a good experience, a good time, not to do all this mess. So yeah, we were just like, we're not gonna stay here. It's nasty. Like y'all clearly see it's nasty. All the other rooms is nasty. So what I'm telling y'all, so y'all don't have to experience this, because I didn't see none of this on TikTok when I first looked at TikTok. Do not stay here. It's so many other better resorts. You can go to the S Hotel. You can go to Sandals. You can go to Secrets. It's just so many. You can go to Hilton. Like, do not waste your money, because you're gonna be highly upset when you gotta pay for a whole nother resort the day you get there, because you cannot stay there.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
I know it's time.
I said these man, over man things.
I know it's time. One of them.
That's crazy.
Yo, can't believe we spend my money for this, bro. Joking this dog. Come like, I didn't price like one.
You get me out of my head. If you don't deal me for me, you're not to me condemn. You understand?
1 week ago this video, and this boy say we are going 10 times a week.
Brother, them man I take away all my wrong for get money for me, bro. I jump on me thing to me, I'm one thing now. You see, I spend money on these thing charges. I blood in my ear, dog. I told me I want to hurt them, you brother. We got to do my own thing, brother.
Okay, guys, I know you guys are requesting a story time. I didn't really know that the video would do the numbers that it's doing, but to answer everyone's question, So we went to the booth to pay. I thought everything looked very professional at the time. I was like, okay, this is nice, because I was even speaking to my mom, and she was like, when she went, they didn't have a booth. Okay, so we went to the booth, we got our bands. The young lady walked us down to the river, and she was like, this will be your tour guide for your experience. I was like, okay, that's fine. But I should have known when the guy who you guys see that's on top of the raft, he was like, we have to hurry up and get on this raft. We need to move kind of quick. And I'm like, but still wasn't thinking everything, but I kind of sound fishy now that I think about it. Not even halfway into the journey, the short guy, which is the one in the water, he kept saying like, that's his raft. He wants us to come off of it. The guy should have never took his rafting. And he was upset. So the one that is doing the tour was like, I'm not coming off. There's plenty of times when before you had your raft, we would have loaned you ours. It's whoever see a raft, just take it and use it. The guy never wanted to hear that. The guy was like, no. The guy in the water was like, when I had my raft, when I didn't have a raft, you guys bad me up. Everybody say I can't use their stuff, and you guys treat me the most way and embarrass me. Even with me saying to the man in the water, like, okay, we're already on it as customers, let's just finish our tour, and then you guys can sort this out after. I was even at one point willing to maybe even give him something, but then I'm like, why should I give him something when that is not what I paid for, to give somebody, give the other one in the water more money on top of it. So that's what happened. He kept saying like, we didn't get to enjoy anything. By the time we got to like the place, I don't know if anybody have been on it before, but by the time we even got to where like you can buy the jerk chicken, come off, do a little swing, take pictures, we couldn't do anything because it was just arguing the whole time. And of course, it seems like in Jamaica, when I mean in Jamaica, meaning like that type of activity, they don't believe in refunds, so we were unable to get a refund. And so it was just like, it was a loss. You pay cash, so it's not like it's something that you can dispute on your credit card. But the experience was not a good one. It was kind of embarrassing. I felt like it was a waste of money. Didn't enjoy myself. Did not get to take pictures because it was nothing but arguing. Like literally, the man followed us up and down the river to the part where I guess he was too short, so he was not able to go that far. All right, but he would be running on the side trying to follow his raft until we got off. So it was very unprofessional. I guess I understand where the shark guy was coming from, the one who rafted is, but I'm like, we're already on here, let's just be professional, let him use it, and you guys just squat it out afterwards, because clearly it seemed like anybody was using anybody rafting. I don't even know how it works, but that is the story time, guys. I hope I summed up everything. All right. Hey guys, so this is part 3 update of White River rafting. And I've been seeing a lot of comments like this, that everyone has had the same experience there with the particular young man that's in the water. So I'm making this video because his name is Flowers. He reached out to me from the management team, I guess, of White River rafting. He was very nice. He apologized and he issued me a refund. So I did get a refund, and this does not mean that we're not going to patronize them and support them, because I am also a business owner. So I'm a business owner as well, and I understand that, as business owners, things happen and we have to be able to fix it. So I appreciate Flowers was the only one that actually reached out. He apologized, and he sent me a refund. So I want to thank him for that, thank him for doing the right thing by me as a customer who spent our hard-working money for an experience that I did not get. So again, I'm not telling no one not to go support them, because there are people out there at White River Rafting that they do this for a living and to feed their family. So we never want to stop that. We just want them to know that, customer service is something that is needed, and we need to unite. If there's a problem, fix it outside of where the customer cannot see it. Don't do it in front of a customer, because at the end of the day, we have a right to video my experience. And if I'm videoing my experience and you come into my camera, I'm going to post what I want to post. So a lot of people had a lot of things to say. I'm not here to address any negativity, but I'm going to say, if something is wrong and I paid my money, I'm going to do my review. Whether it's a video or it's a written review, I'm going to do it, and nobody can tell me anything different. okay? But again, shout out to Flowers. You're very respectful. You're the only one who gave me an apology. Not even the people on the not even the two that were arguing came and apologized. Whether or not it was who rafted or not, it was still things could have been conducted differently, okay? When we paid the office brought us down to the gentleman that was riding the raft. That's not our problem to get off the raft, okay? First of all, I can't even swim, so why would I get off the raft in the middle of the water because of what was going on? No, that's something that should have been handled professionally. So again, shout out to Flowers. I thank you for making it right. Still go down there and support them, guys, because there are honest men out there that are just trying to make a living to support their family.
Yeah, we have come to the end of this video. Leave your thoughts. In my opinion, just like we say in every vacation, do your research, do the currency exchange ahead of time, do deep research on like taxis, reservations, this stuff. Just don't go on Facebook DMing somebody to reserve stuff from y'all. Like, I mean, anyone can create a whole goddamn fake page and reservation pictures and get money from Americans. I mean, if it's that easy, y'all, like, because I just seen that and I was like, that was the first red flag for that lady who was talking about she booked through like DMs. No, I don't do that. Like, very unprofessional. We're not doing that. I need to see your company's website. I need to know who the manager. I need to know who is who. If something goes wrong, who am I contacting? Like, who is the direct contact? Like, no, I'm not going through no goddamn DM. So just a couple of things that y'all can just always write down. Take notes. Like, these videos like I put out is not to bash no one's country, not to take down no one's experience, not to give you guys fear. No, if anything, I'm a person who encourages faith over fear, because you gotta have faith going to these places, but you gotta be smart and have the faith as well. You know, you gotta go informed, you gotta go well educated, so that you know you have a better experience. Like, that's just who I am. So don't get scared, but just take notes. If it's mental notes, you gotta take the mental notes. Have the mental notes. If you have a journal and you're writing down, like, literally, if I was y'all just don't know how I'm such a booksy person. Like, I love writing notes. Like, I'm the type of person, like, baby, give me a pen and a paper, baby. I'm writing down the important stuff that sticks out, because I know later on it's gonna help me. That's just the type of person I am. I like to see things like for what it is. Like, I know in a whole technology like type of society right now where it's like, oh, you could just pull out your iPhone and write it down. No, baby, I like to see it. Like, I like to see it, even if it's my goals, plans and stuff. I love to see that shit. I love to have whiteboards, notes everywhere, because that shit is way more solid. If I put it on my notes in my iPhone, I'ma forget. Once I'm scrolling and doing my thing, baby, I'm forgetting. But if I have like this reminder here, this whiteboard telling me you got a deadline here, this affirmations on my mirror telling me to do this on my fridge telling me to eat this, like, I love shit like that. I'm very, very organized. Like, I'm very much of a perfectionist. And if you're a Virgo, like, I'm a Virgo, y'all can let me know. If you're a Virgo, just know those are one of our traits. We just very much perfectionist. We like everything like strategized, almost like sometimes even when it comes to cleanliness, it's like sometimes people can be like, yeah, you literally got OCD. It's not OCD. It's like, yo, what are you doing with your shoes outside, shoes in the carpet, in my lash bed, because I do lashes and stuff. It's like, no, I be telling people, baby, back it up, leave your shoes by the door, because I don't want that outside germs. Like, I be thinking the germs be transferring. Y'all just don't be seeing it, but I be seeing them germs just transferring. I'm just like, damn, it's going. Now it's on there. Now it's going on here. Oh shit, she done touched the door. Oh my god, maybe it's crazy. Maybe now that I think about it, it's crazy, y'all. But yeah, that's just, I think it's if you're a Virgo, you can affirm to this. Like, we just like shit very organized, clean. And if it's not that way, like, literally your mind just feels like you're going crazy. And that's just me. Like, I like my shit clean. I like things organized. And if I start feeling like everything is moving around and it's looking like it's getting disorganized, I get back to making everything Okay, but this is just something about me. But yeah, like I said, y'all, for y'all who are always wondering, like, what do I do besides, like, like on my YouTube dramatic, like, entertainment channel, I have the / by Sandy Live. I know I haven't posted a bunch of videos there, but I have them on the back end, y'all. It's just a lot doing entrepreneurship and doing all this by myself. Like, hopefully in the future I'm gonna get enough money to where I can hire an assistant to help me, but at this point it's a lot, and I still gotta, you know, I'm the type of person who likes everything perfect, so I'm not just gonna push content, just be like, oh, here y'all go. No, baby, I'm still gonna work on my back end, make sure I bring the quality out for you guys, and just not push out content, baby. That's not what we're doing. We're doing it for a purpose, okay? So that's just what it is. So y'all go subscribe to / by Sandy Live. I promise you guys, just hold on to it. I'm going to be dropping the vlogs coming. I'm going to be editing them. It's been a lot, but I got it together, y'all. Like I said, I got it together. If I have to sleep late nights, wake up early mornings, it's what I gotta do to sacrifice and satisfy both you guys and myself, my business, and my clients. So this is what it is. So catch me on / by Sandy. Catch me on / by Sandy Live. And for the girlies who are in Atlanta, Georgia, who wants to get their lashes done, you know who to call. / by Sandy, 1-800 / by Sandy. But yeah, and we got lash classes. If you're in Atlanta, Georgia, you are wanting to get a lash class, I have a lash class on April 26th. I will be dropping some of the posters on my community post, because I know a lot of people are interested in my services, so I'm always going to put that out there. I'm very much an educator. I've taught a lot of girls who are very successful. I teach the girls how to get their own money, how to make money from home and not have to, you know, suffer a 9-to-5 forever. I don't bash the 9-to-5, but it's like, if a 9-to-5 is supposed to help you invest in your businesses and your goals and your dreams. So I've taught so many girlies who are mothers, who are, like, you know, struggling to take care of their kids at the same time, you know, have a job and an income. So lashes is the best thing you can do right now. Like, trust and believe me, you can work from home, you can sell online, you can introduce your online classes, your group classes, you can make money so much ways. You can even become a wholesaler to sell supplies. So I'm the type of girl who will put the girlies on. I don't care, baby. Any time of the day, I don't gatekeep on my classes. So catch me April 26th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Catch me. Go on my Instagram, click the link in the bio, send me a DM. I got you. If you need more information, I got you. Let's get this money. Let's get the girlies educated. Let's all have a better life, and let's just all succeed. Let's all win, because why not? So without all being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Hey, Zuma, you taking off?